Welcome to Iroquois Park in Whitby for the Under 15 AAA Oshawa Minor Generals taking on the Whitby Wildcats for the final time this season, unless they meet in the 2024 playoffs, which is right around the corner. This was scheduled to be the Generals' last game, but there was word that they might have to play the rescheduled game that had to be canceled in Central Ontario, so we'll see if they wind up getting that game put back onto the schedule. Face-off will be here at center, and Jackman will take it off to lead it off. And Whitby have control of that first puck. Late game here at Whitby, a 9 o'clock start on this Friday night. Conlon Kennedy puts that back behind the net. That's Sterling trying to get around the defender out of his own end. Sterling started up there for Jackman to try and make his way through. Grunewald in goal for Whitby, and Joey Deegan gets the start for the Generals. Jackman trying to keep it alive. Has played a couple games after being out. Now he takes that first backhand and gets the first opportunity there. Generals trying to get back in the win column after dropping a 5-1 defeat to the York Simcoe Express, giving up 5 goals in the third period. Here comes Noah Lennox. Lennox from in behind the net. Tried to start this off with a pass up in front. Knocked down here by Noah Lennox, who puts that back in the zone. Wrapped around the boards. Bluen tried to get to it. Whitby will get this first. Over here to the side, they're looking for the pass for Cassidy. Got enough of his stick on it to try and tip it in against Bluen. Right back in behind the net, Marcoux takes it away from Grunewald and now tries to get it away from Max Hutchinson. Big hit there by Marcoux. He took his man down. Here comes a chance now for Cassidy to try and get through. And behind him was Desquier. Zach Naish on the loose puck behind his own net. Kent was in there to try and get to that loose puck. Big hit here off to the left side. It's a battle on it to try and get it free, and General's coming away with it with Naish, and he goes tape to tape for Elijah LePage, who dumps it in the zone and goes after his own dump in from behind the net. That's taken away here by Whitby as they go for the stretch pass. Hit his own man, but he's able to get away with it with a backhand pass through center. He's trying to get around LePage for the opportunity. Big hit in behind the goal, trying to get that free. It's a lead pass here out of the reach of LePage, but here comes Seth Sparks bringing it in. Sparks lays the rush, brings it behind the net, sets it up in front, and Gallinaro had the opportunity. Left pad stopped there by Grunewald. From their own end, a lead pass is trying to get up there against Sparks. Owen Dobbs as well, trying to dig away at the loose puck from their penalty box area. Whitby get control of it. That is Kent moving it over here to the side. Knocked down here from center. Flipped back in here by Owen Dobbs. He'll chase after his own rebound behind the net. Dobbs is trying to get to that loose puck behind the goal. Gets tripped up. No call. Referee letting him play here so far in behind the net. Trying to find Jackman lurking into the slot area. And we get a stoppage in play. Jackman now to take this offensive draw in the Whitby end. First we got to get the net fixed in behind the Whitby goal. Now we're good to go, ready to drop the puck. Won by Whitby, good defensive win, but the Generals get it back again with Jackman pulling off some moves, trying to get around his defender. Ethan Jackman will turn it over, and Whitby will flip this away. Knocked down from his own end by Kobe Heyer. Heyer from his own zone now tries to bring it in. Here comes a chance here for Whitby to bring it up over the line. Guiding around the defender. They've got Olden waiting on his own from the side of the net, waiting for a pass. Big hit by Jackman off Olden in behind the goal. Pomeroy as well, number 93 is out there. Knocked down here by Owen Dobbs. Brings this up over the blue line, takes a shot. Good block. Putting it back in behind their own net. Ethan Chapman went after that loose puck. They're trying to keep it alive here in the Whitby end. Off the boards, back in behind the Generals net. Elliott Bluen scoops that up. Blowing went for the stretch pass. Whitby had it. Marcoux would have been offside. From their own zone is Lennox over here to the side for Blowing. That pass is picked off. That leads to a chance. Here's a shot. And there's the first save there for Joey Deegan, who takes it in the Oshawa crest and holds on. Face-off now was off to his right. Trying to get that puck out. The scare. Try to get to that loose puck. It comes back in behind the goal. Coming around to the side. Number 73. That is Covillian. That shot is stopped there by Groneveld. From behind the net. Wrapped around the boards here for Covillian. Covillian tried to get it out of his own end. It's over here at the side. Trying to find that loose puck and tip it past Cassidy into the Whippy end. Loose puck over here for Covillian now. He'll find Decray trying to get to that loose puck, and he gets knocked off of it. Flipped out past Covillian through center. Over here now for Kent. Out of the reach there at the side as Decray goes off on a change. Back in behind the net. Groneveld will stop this and put it around the boards. Kept in there by Radley Brandt from the line. Kent trying to get it out of his own end. They're skating with it. Kent was held up there and almost hooked up. No penalty. Zach Naish puts that back in behind the net. He'll race after his own rebound. In behind, trying to use his size behind the net. Zach Naish is going after it. Back to line for Gallinaro, who has a spot. Gallinaro keeps it alive. Zach Naish picks it up. Shot on net. Flagged out of the air and held on to by Groneveld. Face-off is won. Big win by Jackman. Naish shot. Jackman couldn't get a stick on it. Whitby cleared out, and that pass is just out of the reach. It's right on net. Too hard for Deegan to freeze up, so he just made the stop and kicked it off to his right. Kept alive here by the Generals as they skate away through center, through the neutral zone. Jackman is joining the rush as well. Drop pass. Jackman at the side scores! Ethan Jackman opens up the scoring after taking a pass and putting it past Groneveld. A nice pass and play puts the Generals up 1-0. Face-off one from center, and whistle right off the draw. Might have been done unfairly, so we'll get another face-off. Generals now lead 1-0 on the goal by Jackman. Won by Whitby this time. Trying to put that over the boards was Brousseau. Pomeroy gets it over here to the side. Back in behind the net, past Deegan. It's in behind the goal. Emerson Davis got pushed on by Olden in behind the net. They're trying to get that loose puck with Pomeroy. As Pomeroy puts that right behind the net. Olden tried to get to it. Olden is over here at the left-hand side to try and get that puck free. Getting some help with Pomeroy, but now Jackman takes it away as he's still out there. Behind the net, knocked down by Kobe Heyer. Heyer over here for Davis. Emerson Davis gets it over here to the side for Heyer. He was pressured on nicely. Couldn't do anything with the puck, so he just drops it back for Davis, who goes to the other side for Braden Davidson. Davidson sees a trailer. Shot! Stopped there and held on to by Groneveld. Face-off is just off to his left. It's in behind the goal. They're trying to get this out of their own end. From behind their own net, Hutchings tried to put pressure on his man along with Chapman. Over the stick, down the ice, no icing. It's off in the left corner from behind the net. Trying to win the paddle there is Cassidy. He'll get some help with the square, trying to get that puck out from behind. And now it's Ethan Sterling with the loose puck coming out of it. Hutchings with a flip pass for Chapman trying to get free. Back in behind the net with Noah Lennox. He goes for the hit and behind the goal and takes his man down in behind the net as he finished his check in behind the goal. Chapman trying to put on offensive pressure here. But here comes Whippy. Let out by Decoray. Shot. Right pad stop there and kicked aside by Joey Deegan as that other shot hits a stick and goes into the netting. Face-off now is off to the right of Joey Deegan. Behind the net, Covillian throws it up in front and out of the reach. Kept in from the line, a shot going wide. Covillian tried to set up Cassidy up in front of the net. Taken away by Brand, who puts it around the boards. This will get kept in, though, by Marcoux. But back up the other way they come for the Generals. And let in by Zach Naish. Past Cassidy and behind the net. Gallinero's first one on it. He'll take a hit in behind the goal. Here comes a chance now for Cassidy to bring it in. He'll get pushed wide, but still set it up. LePage takes the puck on the back end boards. Kent over here for Way. Way with a chance to dump it in. The pass went over to Cassidy. Comes back in the zone. Way trying to win this battle in the corner. DeCassere trying to help out as well and get that puck free. General's trying to tie it up and get it in there long enough for a whistle, and they do their job. Faceoff got one there by Whitby. Back in behind the net. Big hit in behind the goal by Jackman, trying to take his man out the puck. Jackman couldn't find the loose puck, and here comes Whitby rolling it on the net. Deegan couldn't get to it first. It's off on the right side. General's trying to get it out of their own end with Davis. Picked off there from center. Right back in where it came from behind the net. Sparks tried to backhand it away over here to the side against Kent. As Kent was over here to try and throw it up in front. Away from Davis. Try to put it around the boards, and that's Dobbs coming up through center with it. And it's Braden Davidson taking the pass. Davidson shot. Throws it right to the front of the goal. Tipped in front of the net. Another nice passing play and swept in to the front of the goal to make it 2-0. Owen Dobbs gets that goal as he swept it into the open net on a pass in front of the goal. Jackman now to take the draw, and it's Emerson Davis. Sparks off the boards for Dobbs. Pushing it in behind the net. Davidson couldn't get there first. It was going to be offside. Here comes a chance now, moving it over here to the other side. Some nice moves. Shot on net. Just missed the blocker hand of Deegan. Emerson Davis scoops that up. Davis gets around a couple of defenders and now leads it in with a pass for Jackman. Ethan Jackman with a chance to get through as that's off here to the right-hand side. Jackman from behind the net opened up the scoring. And now Dobbs is on the board to make it 2-0. We're under 5 minutes left to go here in period number 1. Trying to walk it out. Got it back to the line for Sterling. Looking for a shot through the screen and can't get it through to the net. General Sterling trying to keep this alive. Pomeroy was able to put that back in behind his own net for Brousseau, who takes his time behind his net and gets it over here to the side. Knocked down here by Heyer, trying to get to that loose puck. Getting around the defender, trying to make his way in. Shot, left pass saved there by Deegan, and pushed out of the way of danger. Back up for Hutchings and Chapman. Ethan Chapman tried to make his way through. A collection of hits him behind the goal. Hutchings tried to throw that up in front. Heyer will keep this in. Noah Lennox coming after it in the side to try and get away from Marcoux. It goes back to the blue line. Looking for a shot by Heyer, and that gets stopped there and held on to by Groneval. Faceoff gets one. Key win. Here comes Whitby though. Chance to bring it in. Cavalian trying to take one to the net with Cassidy. From behind the goal, Conlon Kennedy takes a hit. Here comes the Generals up through center. Led out by Gallinero and LePage putting that behind the net. Around the boards on the right-hand side, Conlon Kennedy came in to try and keep it in the zone. Away comes Whitby. Turnover though to Zach Naish. Naish from his own end now for LePage, trying to find his way through, and they will. Slap shot by Brandt goes in wide. Around the boards, kept in now by Kennedy. This is going to come out here from center. It's up in the air. Owen Dobbs drops it off here for Comey, trying to get a shot on net. There's a right pad stop there by Groneval. Comey gets this again. Comey goes back to the line here for Bluen, trying to get a shot through the screen. Chip out. Elliot Bluen on that loose puck. Chipped it up there for Max Comey, or Milek Comey, who tried to get to that loose puck. Comey tried to get here again against Davidson. Davidson's out there to try and get that loose puck, and he does. Put it back into the Whitby end. Way picks that up in his own zone. Jackman keeps it alive in the right-hand corner from behind the goal. That's Jackman with a big hit to take down his man. Jackman doing it on the scoreboard with a goal and can throw around the hits as well. Owen Dobbs throws us on net, and it'll get covered up and held on to by Groneval. Faceoff is coming off to the right of the Whitby end. Emerson Davis keeps it alive. Behind the net for Max Hutchings now. Hutchings looked up in front of the net for a pass. Hutchings will get this again, but he's going to try and skate after this puck in the right-hand corner. Back to line for Davis. A shot. Tip, they score! And I don't know if that was redirected in front of the net, but it was a shot right to the front of the goal. And they are going to give it to Davis as he's leading his way down the bench area. So Emerson Davis gets on the board with a goal to make it 3-0. Now the face-off here from center. Noah Lennox to take the draw. Davis tried to go after it here in the other corner. Olden trying to get it free. Chapman as well over here at the side. Max Hutchings tried to win the battle versus Pomeroy, but it comes free. Here comes Brousseau trying to make his way in. It's a pass for Pomeroy, who's going to turn it over. Shot on net. It's going to go in wide and come around the corner. Lennox trying to get it out of his own end against Chapman. Dumps it down the ice, and it goes for icing with 1:31 left to go here in the first period. Pomeroy now to take this draw, coming off to the left of the Oshawa end. One cleanly back in behind the net. Sterling hard high off the glass and out. All the way down the ice. It's not going to have enough to go for icing. Marcoux takes it behind his own net, and he got pressured on. Looking to cause a turnover was Gallinaro. Up through center they come. Is Olden. Drop pass for Kent. Kent, the shot is going to get knocked down. From behind the goal, it's Riley Brandt scooping that up. Going for the pass for LePage. Trying to get it out of his own end, and he chips it away. Through center. Some nice moves, and then finally gets taken down. This has been a penalty-free first period here. Here comes Ethan Sterling trying to make his way through, and he'll put it back in behind the net. First one trying to get to that loose puck was Kent. He's on his own. He's going to lose it in behind the goal. General is looking for more offensive pressure. We got a tangle up in behind the goal as both players are roughing with each other down on the ice. So see if we might get our first penalties here of the game. Both players are going out to the box. Mason Gallinaro goes for the Generals, and Kent goes for Whitby. Those penalties coming at 14:23 here of the first period. Slapped around the boards. So offsetting minors are the first penalties of the game. Braden Davidson after that loose puck here in the corner. Trying to cause a turnover. It's a chance now to try and get it out. Turned over there to Braden Davidson. He couldn't keep it alive in the offensive end and stay on side. Grunewald will leave it from behind his own goal. Good hand-eye there by Davidson to try and keep it alive in the offensive end. Over the stick of Sparks, as that's back in behind the net for Conlon Kennedy. Trying to find an open lane, and that does it for our period number one. We don't have a very loud buzzer here at the Iroquois Park Arena, but you heard the ref's whistle. Ending period number one. Goals by Ethan Jackman, Owen Dobbs, and Emerson Davis have the Generals up 3-0. So kickoff period number two now with the Generals in a 3-0 lead. Noah Lennox to take this draw to kickoff period number two. And the Generals have first control. Lead pass was up through center. Trying to get it there for Lennox. Casseret tried to be the first one on the puck in behind the goal against Kennedy. Looking up in front. Taken away by the Generals. They go for the pass, but it hit a stick of Cavilian trying to keep it alive. Big hit there in the corner by Cassidy trying to keep it in the offensive end. They can't get to the front of the net. Over the stick there from center against Kennedy from Whitby. Now the Conlon Kennedy had it. Dropped it over there to the side. Down the ice it goes. And it goes for icing. Face-off was coming off now. Back into the General's end after it was a icing call. We'll have to get another face-off. Whitby player gets nicked out of the draw. Here comes another chance now. Karim comes in to take the draw now. Trying to win that battle. It goes over here to the side. From the left-hand corner, here comes a penalty, and we're going to get our first power play now, as the Generals will get a penalty. Cross-checking to Kobe Hire, as he is going to get the first penalty that causes a power play here in the game. Here comes Bradica's shot. That gets blocked on the way through. Another chance now to skate, and down the ice it goes by Davis. Pushed off to the corner. Brousseau picks that up. Saw the pressure on by Davis. Elliott Blown tried to get that puck away. Bradica has control of it. Over here to the side, and Brousseau just dumps that deep. Back in behind the General's net. Generals get it, and Brousseau can't keep it in. Hopped over his stick. In behind him was Bradica to pick it up. Bradica's pass was through center and in the feet of Karim, trying to bring it back into the Oshawa end. Bradica with the loose puck dumps it off to the corner. From in behind the net, the Generals have a chance to clear with Sterling and couldn't get it out. It kept alive there in the offensive end. A little roller on net was stopped by Deegan, but couldn't get a handle on it. Kept alive though by Whitby, and it was Nolas trying to set up his man. Generals get it. This is a stronger backhand. And down the ice. Grunewald has to come out here to stop it. Puts it over there to the side. Here comes Marcoux trying to turn up the wheels. He'll lose it and gets right back down the ice. Grunewald will stop it behind his own net for Way now. Way from his own zone will start it in. He reaches the offensive zone now and then loses it. Marcoux has control of it. Marcoux from center tries to find an open lane to make his way through. Have 20 seconds left on the penalty to Hire. Here's a pass for Pomeroy trying to get a shot through. Got blocked. Kept alive by Marcoux. Marcoux over here to the side. Whitby looking for the pass to the other side to the net. As out his way, who gets it now back to the line. Looking through a shot. Not going to find a way through. Penalty's going to be over to Hire right here. And the Generals are now 1 for 1 on their penalty kill. That was too hard for Grunewald to handle. Here's Owen Dobbs! And he gets taken down before he could finish. And the net got taken off the moorings. But Dobbs will draw a penalty, I believe, for tripping. Generals have control of the puck from behind the net. Chapman tried to get to the loose puck. Conley Kennedy had a chip past him. Here comes Cavilian now. Cavilian tried to put that behind the net. That is picked up there by Sterling from behind his own goal as he starts it in. Over here to the side for Max Hutchings. Hutchings looks for a lane to get through Kennedy and puts it in behind the net. From behind the goal, big hit off Kennedy. They've got Chapman waiting up in front here for a pass from the slot area. Back to the line. Good puck movement here, trying to find a shot. Sterling kept it alive, now turns it over and Cavilian just dumps it down. Joey Deegan takes that off the boards and leaves it as Whitby goes off on a change. Looking to find his way through. Good pass here for Conley Kennedy, who does the rest by ripping it into the Whitby end. Brousseau is in a battle against Owen Dobbs, and Dobbs wins that battle. Now he's got to try and set this up in front. Owen Dobbs walking out from the face-off circle. Back for Conley Kennedy. Shot. Misses the mark. Trying to bounce this in from the side. He hit the side of the goal instead. Around the boards, Casseret had a chance to clear, and he does. This is going to be a race for the puck, and Dobbs has got to turn up the wheels to try and get to it first, and he did. Here comes a chance now to try and get around the defender of Dick Casseret. It's over here at the bench area trying to get that puck free. And Owen Dobbs will pick this up in his own end. Over here to the side. Saw the pressure on. Moves it over here to the side. Still got 20 seconds to work on their power play. Trying to get around to Casseret. It's Jackman. Jackman with some moves, but that last move couldn't get around Marcoux. Jackman gets it back. Back to the line. Looking for a shot through screen is Seth Sparks. Sparks a shot. Went for the tip. Nobody could get a stick on it. Braden Davidson now for Jackman. Jackman back to the line for Hire, who uses his defensive partner for Sparks a shot. Right pad stopped there by Grunewald. Off the boards, trying to get it out. Castlereagh is over here against Max Comey. Comey trying to get to that puck. Malik Comey try to get it. Here's a shot that hits a stick and goes in wide. Seth Sparks puts this high around the boards. Marcoux picks it up and fires it down. That is going to be icing as the penalty is over to Whitby. Face-off is coming off to the right of the Whitby end, and it gets won by Elijah LePage. Malik Comey tried to win the battle. Here comes a chance, and he's going to be one-on-one against Deegan. He's in, and he scores. Slides it in through the 5-hole, and Whitby are on the board to make it 3-1. You can give that goal to number 93, Pomeroy, on the breakaway. Nice move to tuck it in through the legs of Deegan. And now Whitby have cut this to a 2-goal Generals lead at 3-1. Max Hutchings tried to make his way around the defender. Big hit there by Kennedy. It's off to the side. Hutchings tried to dig it free. Kennedy had some help with Pomeroy as it comes around the corner. Noah Lennox is off there to cut off the wall. 3 Generals in there trying to dig that puck free. Pomeroy's trying to help out his teammate to get that puck free, and they finally do. Here comes Pomeroy. The lead pass to Karim was over his stick. It's going to roll right into the zone. Karim and Conlon Kennedy going after the puck. From behind the net. Whitby get the chance now to try and get this back to the line, and it's Kennedy shot, and that might have caught the toe of Joey Deegan. That goes behind the net. Trying to find a lane to get it out. Big hit by Kennedy here from their own end. Good play there by Levkov, putting that back in behind the goal. Big hit. He went for the hit, and he took the worst of it against Zach Nash. Here comes a chance now. Levkov shot. Got blocked on the way through. Good block by Owen Dobbs. Trying to get that loose puck behind the net. Ethan Sterling tried to knock his man off the puck. Whitby tried to get to it, but General skate out. Late pass for Owen Dobbs. He's got a goal and a great chance here in the second period as well in the game. So he's had some offensive opportunities. That goes down the ice. Past Seth Sparks. Sparks is going back in his own end. Trying to get around with a pass. Rings it around the boards. That's Marcoux knocking it down. But here comes Seth Sparks on a 3-on-1 shot. Right pad save. And the rebound is trying to find there. Big stop there by Groneveld. But Jackman's waiting for a pass here. Jackman back to the line. Kept in there by Owen Dobbs. Groneveld got a stick on it to steer it away. Davidson trying to get it out. That's high off the glass and out. Back. This is a race. And Cavilian's going to win it. Backhand shot is going in wide by Cavilian. Around the boards, kept in there by Marcoux. Around the boards for Braden Davidson. He'll flip it out past Kent down the ice. And that just reaches the icing line for icing. Faceoff was won by Whitby. Marcoux shot. Good block on the way through by Blewett. So in the right corner now. Trying to win that puck and get it back to line for Marcoux. Again a shot. Stopped there by Deegan, who caresses it in the Oshawa crest and holds on to it. Castlereagh now to take the draw. Goes back to the line. Kent shot. Right pad save. It's still loose. And Whitby couldn't get the stick on a rebound. Generals come back up with it through center. Let out by Kobe Hire. Hire can't shoot. Elliot Blue no tire shot. Kicked aside there by Groneveld. Off to the side for Mason Gallinaro now. Gallinaro tried to get to the loose puck, but it's Whitby who come away with it. Lead pass for Cavilian. Cavilian trying to make his way in. He was guarded on. Can't get it out. Here's a turnaround shot by the Castlereagh. Couldn't get it to the net. 2 Generals players coming back. Just dumps it on goal. Easy steer side save there by Groneveld. Kent tries to start it from his own end. Nice play there by Chapman. Got a stick on Kent's pass. Here's Cavilian with the puck now from the line. Right on goal. Right pad stop there by Joey Deegan. Behind the net. Chapman picks that up, trying to get that loose puck, and they come through center with Sterling, chipped in by Bluen behind the net. This will get covered up by Grunewald, who will hold on to it. Face-off is won. Bradica moves it over there to the side for Brousseau. From behind the net, Bradica will get this again, trying to push this around to the side. Noah Lennox is trying to get to it, but here comes a chance. From behind him was Nolas, trying to put it into the General's end. Lead pass for Milik Kumi, trying to get around the defender. Big hit off Bradica. Here comes a chance. This is a shot. Blocked away up in the air. Gets it back to the line for Bradica. Karim tried to get to that loose puck. Was in the feet area. Here comes a chance. Backhand. Pass Bradica down the ice. Is going to roll right into Grunewald, who's going to freeze it up. Faceoff is off to the right of the Whitby end. Trying to get a quick shot through off the jaw. Sparks is coming in here from the line. Trying to do something here with the puck. Drops it for Dobbs up in front. Looking for the backhand to go to the front of the goal. Taken away here by Sparks. Sparks tried to get around the defender of Levkov from behind the net. Houghton moves up behind the net. Around the boards here for Levkov, trying to get it out and could not. Back in behind the net. Way gets it over here now. Levkov trying to get to that loose puck, but he was tangled up with Seth Sparks. Trying to keep it alive for Davidson, who tried to backhand it back in. Way picks that up. Way from his own end, stretch pass. Here comes the chance now. Trying to send one to the front of the net, got stopped by Deegan. Looking for the wraparound, it's right at the side, but they can't jam it in from the side of the net. Back to the line, kept alive. Looking for a shot through a screen by Kennedy, that got blocked. Olden tried to go back to the line. It's going off here to the corner again. Slapped around the boards to try and get it out, and they do. Way coming back in his own end. He's going to turn it over to Owen Dobbs. Dobbs getting up here with Jackman. Jackman scores! Ethan Jackman finishes off a pass by Owen Dobbs and gets the second of the game to make it now 4-1 Generals. It was a nice playmaking move there by Owen Dobbs, and Ethan Jackman connecting for the Generals' fourth goal here of the game. Comes with 3:34 remaining here in the second period. Kent drops it back here now. Marcoux. The lead pass is through center. And DeCasseray dumps that back in behind the net. This will be a race after it and gets scooped up here by Davis. Davis tried to start it in. He's got one of the goals he scored in the first period of the three that the Generals got in period number one. Davis and Bluen trying to get to that loose puck behind the goal. From behind the net is Marcoux spinning away from Bluen. So over here at the side, DeCasseray is trying to come up through center with a pass for Cavilian. Cavilian's shot is going in wide. Coming around the boards, picked off there at the wall by Cassidy, whose shot got blocked on the way through. Coming around to the side. Cavilian got it back from Marcoux. Shot blocked away there by Joey Deegan. Trying to keep this alive here in the General's end. Higher trying to win the battle there against Cavilian as it goes behind the net. Elijah LePage is trying to dig it out as well. And the Generals get a hold of it and backhand it away. It's over here at the side here in the corner. Spinned off the wall by Cassidy in behind the net. Picked up by Davis. Emerson Davis will dump that down the ice. And it's going to be no icing. So it must have hit a Whitby player. In behind the net. Hit the back boards. Here comes Kent. Kent's pass is out of the reach of Lennox. DeCasseray is coming in here for Whitby to try and get to that loose puck. Behind the goal. Max Hutchings tried to get it out of his own end. As that's over here to the side from behind the net. Trying to slap it around the boards now. Ethan Chapman trying to dig that puck out on that left side. as we approach the last minute of play of this second period. Here comes a chance now. Knocked down and kept alive by Brousseau. In behind the net. Trying to get that puck out there, but it got picked off. From behind the net, trying to dig that puck out. Pomeroy was in there to try and get to it. Generals can't get that. That's Kent with it. Kent sees the pressure on and skates away from Chapman. In behind his own net. Kent gets it over here for Brousseau, who tried to get it out. Against Pomeroy, backhanded deep into the Whitby end. Kent is going to scoop that up. Look for the pass over here to the side. They've got Karim going to the front of the net, but couldn't get a pass. This is going to be offside. So Brousseau just dumps it in, and the Wildcats go off on a change. 35 seconds left to go here in period number 2. Jackman looking to tip it up. Got it up here for Owen Dobbs. Dobbs has Jackman, but the pass is out of the reach. Incoming. It's Conlon Kennedy to the front of the net, and it goes wide. Seth Sparks trying to keep it alive. It's over here at the side for Owen Dobbs to try and dig it free. He does for Jackman. Jackman sets it up. Slot area for Owen. For Kennedy trying to throw under the net. And Conlon Kennedy couldn't throw under the front of the goal. Might be one more chance here for Whitby. Scooped up here by Houghton, who will dump it deep into the Oshawa end. And these two teams will go to the dressing room with the Generals up 4-1 with 3 goals in period number 1. Jackman, Dobbs, and Davis scored in the first period. Pomeroy cut into the lead to make it 3-1, but the Generals got their 3-goal lead back as Jackman finished off a passing play with Dobbs. And now the Generals can go to the dressing room with a comfortable 4-1 lead, trying to wrap things up in the third period. We're ready for one more period of Friday night hockey from the Iroquois Park Arena for under 15 AAA. Generals with a 4-1 lead, and Jackman with 2 looking for 3, but there's a blocker save there by Cronenfeld to kick off this third period. Emerson Davis picks that up here from his own end. Slides back into the general zone and gets covered up by Deegan. Houghton now to take the draw. Right up the jaw, right pad stop there by Joey Deegan as Houghton got his quick opportunity. Jackman tried to make his way through, but couldn't get through the defense. Emerson Davis has it. Right around the boards from behind the net. This is coming over here to the side for Lefkoff. Try to get that up through center. This will slide all the way down to the corner for icing. Face-off is off to the left of Grunewald. Quick shot off the draw. Blocker stop there. Trying to get that loose puck there was Elliot Bluin now. From behind the net went LePage after it as well. Coming around the boards for Whitby. Spinning off the check there was Marcoux now. That's going to go wide of the net. Still stay in play. Seth Sparks tries to put it around the boards. It's in that corner, Bluin. Trying to take it away from Casseret. Here comes the chance. Elliot Bluin tried to get it out. Got it here for Conlon Kennedy. Over here to the side. Gallinaro tried to make his way through, but he's getting stood up there by Kent. Trying to get it out of their own end. Kept in by Seth Sparks a shot. That whistled in wide. Trying to find that loose puck here for Whitby. Casseret tried to make his way through here from center. Noah Lennox tried to make his way in. Over here to the side for Kent. Trying to dump that back out on goal right to Deegan, who makes that save. Sparks tried to get it out, and he took a hit over here at the side. Scooped up over the stick of Pomeroy, and couldn't get it. Pomeroy in again. Shot, and that might have caught a piece of the glove hand of Joey Deegan off that shot by Cavillion. Casseret tried to throw that to the front of the net. Sparks almost found on that. Ethan Sterling to Casseret, putting pressure on him, along with Brousseau. Chapman got it out. Here comes Karim. That's going to be offside as Pomeroy was over the line. Face-off is right here in front of us now. Noah Lennox and Pomeroy. Nolas tried to get to that loose puck here. Sterling now. Over here at the side for Zach Nish for Max Hutchings. Try to make their way through into the offensive end. Nash was over here at the side and Whitby take it away. Here comes Brousseau. Couldn't take the pass, but he reaches it, catches it up to it, and dumps it in the zone. Sterling gets control of it with Naish. Back for Sterling again. From behind his own net, setting up Jackman over his stick. Kept alive by Pomeroy, though. Jackman trying to get his way. He's got Dobbs going to the front. Jackman shot stopped there by Groneveld. Kept alive here by Generals. From behind the net went Jackman in a battle against Berceau. Ethan Jackman trying to get it away from Berceau. Behind the net along with Dobbs. But here comes the yellow jerseys for Whitby up through center. Chipped off the stick. And here comes a chance to bring it in for Owen Dobbs. Dobbs went for the drop pass. And nobody was there but a white, yellow sweater from Olden. Dumped down the ice back into the corner. And it's enough to go for icing. Jackman now to take this offensive draw. Wins it cleanly back to the line for Kobe Heyer. Heyer's going to push this in behind the net. Whitby get control of it. And a chance to skate away with a lead pass over the stick. And dump back in as it went over Houghton. Behind the net. Whitby. Try to get it over there for Olden to get it out of his own end. It's over here at the right-hand side. It's behind the net now for Way, trying to get it over here to the side. That lead passes through center. Here comes Houghton up through center ice. Houghton's bringing it in, but it's offside. Face-off is now coming out through center on the offside call. Behind the net. Scooped up by Sparks. Fired around the boards. Houghton's trying to put pressure on. Here's Kent now. Kent trying to get it back here in his own end. Sees the pressure on over the head of Elijah LePage. Here's Owen. Here comes Conlon Kennedy to try and get it out. Kennedy puts that behind the net, and that's stopped there by Groneveld behind the goal. Coming around the side, Conlon Kennedy trying to come after it against Nolas. Here's Lennox trying to get it out. It's from their own end, trying to get it up here for Cassidy. And behind him was Kennedy. Cassidy can't get through. Conlon Kennedy scoops that up. Kennedy over here at the side uses his defensive partner Sparks, who tip it in. Behind the net went Kennedy for Whitby. He'll pick it up and try and put it around the boards. Zach Naish scoops it up. Naish can't get through as he tried to get through Pavilion, and then he had a big hit there. But it's going to be a penalty coming to Oshawa to Zach Naish after he hit Kennedy right there at the penalty box area. Lead pass for Nolas. This will get touched up by Sterling, and Whitby will go to their second power play as this is going to come for head contact. Pomeroy now to take the draw. Off to the left of the Oshawa end. And wasn't done fairly. We'll get another draw. In comes Karim to take it now against Jackman. Jackman wins it, and Sterling does the rest by dumping it down. Groneveld comes out here to play it. Puts it in behind his own net. And here comes Whitby starting it out. Coming up through center with 5 yellow jerseys over the line. Led in by Marcoux. A shot. Stopped there by Deegan, who will hold on to it. Now it's going to be Pomeroy to take the draw against Jackman. Pomeroy wins it. Good play here by Nolas to put it in behind the net. Heyer is getting double teamed in the corner as Pomeroy and Nolas try to get the puck. That gets sent down the ice. Scooped up here by now Groneveld behind his own goal. Will drop it off. Going to try and start it out with a pass. It's over here at the side, trying to make his way through against Heyer. From behind the net, trying to get it back to the line is Nolas. Nolas got it back there for Marcoux. Marcoux for Kent now. Kent to the side, just out of the reach, but now controlled. Back to the blue line. Marcoux for Kent. They're looking at the other side. Kent a shot, and it gets stopped there by Joey Deegan. Houghton now to take the draw. That'll come in past Berceau. Braden Davidson racing after that puck, trying to start something short-handed here. Davidson putting it in behind the net. Bradica there to pick it up here for Whitby. Bradica takes his time in behind the goal and starts the power play up with a pass for Houghton. Houghton tried to make his way through now as he finds his way in. Houghton tries to go wide and take one to the net, stopped by Deegan. It's right at the side, Olden trying to get a stick on it. right in front, and there's a great opportunity kicked off to the left by Deegan. And dumped down the ice. 15 seconds left on the penalty to Naish. From behind the net, when Braddock could have picked that up. The pass is through center, and they bring it in. Trying to get around Sparks here for the chance. Houghton dropped it off. That was going to be offside. It's right in on goal, and Deegan makes a save anyway and just drops it off. From behind their own goal, a lead pass is going down the ice, and it'll be icing. Cassidy now to take the straw here for Whitby. Won it back for Cassidy. Cassidy puts it in the corner, around. Here comes a chance now for Mason Gallinero from his own end with Elliot Blowen. Blowen tried to make his way around the defender of Way. Shot hitting the side of the net. Conley Kennedy comes off to the side to try and win this battle on the right-hand side. Taken away here by Whitby. The pass is through center, out of the reach of Cavilion. Scooped up by Sparks, who tries to make his way through. Here comes Blowen. Try to set it up for Sparks, and the pass hit a stick. From behind the goal now. Taken in behind his own net, and he'll just fire this one around here for Cavilion, trying to get it out, but Blowen kept it alive. Behind their own net. Here comes a chance for Whitby to try and get it out of their own zone. Big hit as Mason Gallinero tried to set down Kennedy. Gallinero and Kennedy off to the corner. Knocked down here from center. Over here now for Sterling. Sterling from his own end isn't going to shoot. Here's a bad turnover. Cassidy shot. Blocked it away by Deegan. From their own end. Noah Lennox. Try to make his way through. Chapman will tip it in. That's Comey trying to get to the loose puck, but it was bouncing on him. Blake Comey goes off to the corner along with Lennox. Here comes Whitby from their own end with a pass. Trying to make his way around the defender. It's right on goal, and then got stopped by Deegan and held on to. Pomeroy and Lennox now to take the draw off to the right of Deegan. Looking to get a shot on a scramble draw behind the net. They're looking for Nolas up in front. The net came off the moorings, but they put it back on. Here's a shot. Flagged down and held on to by Deegan. Face-off is coming off now to the right of Joey Deegan, who gets back set in the goal. Kobe Heyer puts this around hard. Hutchings tipped it out. It's a 2-on-1. Kent the only one back, but it hit Kent, and they couldn't get it past to Chapman from their own end. Whitby looked for the pass over here now for Marcoux, who dumps that around the boards behind the net. It's coming around on the right-hand side, picked up by Pomeroy. Pomeroy trying to get out. Nolas picks it up, gets it back to the line for Marcoux. Shot is redirected and in as Whitby are on the board to make it 4-2, as that might have hit Pomeroy in front, and if it did, he's got a second of the game. And it looks like it did because he's leading his way down the line. So Pomeroy on a redirection makes it 4-2. Jackman wins the draw for Conley Kennedy for a late pass up through center against Davidson. From their own end, Whitby bring this in. Good moves here by Braddock. Dump that off to the side. Jackman tried to tip it out. He does pass Purcell. Jackman in. Dobbs coming in. Pass for Dobbs. Shot. Nice stop there by Grunewald. Got his stick on that and put it into the netting. Faceoff is off to his left now. Stays in the Whitby end. Trying to get this out of their own zone against Conley Kennedy. It's a pass that goes over the reach of Lemkoff as that goes down the ice, right into Deegan, who holds on. Now it's going to be Houghton to take the draw. Houghton right off the draw tried to get another quick shot away. He already tried that once, and Deegan made a quick key save here to start off this third period off Houghton on a quick shot off the draw. From their own end, Sparks. A lead pass, trying to get it around Braddock. From their own zone. Generals are offside, so Houghton will just take his time back in his own end. Houghton now brings it in with some moves. He gets around a couple of Oshawa defenders and drops it off. That's poked off to the corner now by Olden. as it comes around to the side. Jackman sets up Dobbs to try and get it through, and here comes Conlon Kennedy. Kennedy couldn't get it to the front of the net. Good play there by Davidson to knock it down and keep it alive. Jackman for Kennedy. Kennedy isn't going to shoot. Now he does, but it gets knocked down. Here comes a chance. It's a break. It's a 4-on-1, but he's going to take one to the front of the goal instead and get dragged down. No penalty behind the net. Conlon Kennedy puts us around the boards. DeCasseray got it back to the line, and Kennedy can't keep it in. Way with it now. Over here for Kennedy. The pass is out of the reach and off to the general side. Zach Naish. Naish from his own end. That hit the stick of DeCasseray, but in behind him was Ethan Sterling to try and get through, but he gets bumped there on the wall, and now we'll get a stoppage in play. Face off was in front of us, and behind the goal went Zach Naish after it. Naish loses it right in front, but the net came off the moorings. Generals win the draw in their own end. We have a player for each team who's got 2 goals in the game. Jackman's got 2 for Oshawa, and Pomeroy has 2 for Whitby. And Whitby are in there looking for more here from the slaughter. Shot from the line, that'll go in wide. Picked up here by Cassidy. Cassidy trying to get it away from Zach Naish. Cassidy tried to help him. Back to the line for, here's a shot. That goes in wide. This will get picked up by Gallinaro, who tried to get it out. Got it up here for Elliot Blown, trying to dump it in on net. That'll get scooped up and tossed off to the left by Grunewald off the boards. Knocked down by Noah Lennox, who puts it back in. Grunewald drops it for Kennedy in behind his own goal. Still got 7 minutes left, so a 2-goal lead isn't that huge for Oshawa as that goes down the ice for Racing. Face-off is coming off to the right. Quick shot off the draw. Goes in wide. Heyer's going to keep this in. Tried to, but lost his footing. Over here to the side for Emerson Davis. Davis tried to put it back into the Whitby end. Max Hutchings tried to get to that bouncing puck. Heyer again. Tried to do his job. Sliding over here now is Noah Lennox. Back here for Davis. One of the goal scorers in the first period picks us up. Tipped in the zone as Chapman makes a play and then takes the hit by Kent. Chapman trying to keep this alive in the right-hand side. Hutchings trying to jam it in from the side, but Gruneveld's got a hold of it. Chapman now to take the draw on the Whitby end. Wins it cleanly for Kennedy. Shot isn't going to get through. Whitby picked that up and they go for the pass. Jackman was over here at the side. Trying to flip this out. That was over here, now picked up here by Kent. Kent from his own end gets it over here for Kent. Pomeroy. He's out there. Already has a big nade here for Whitby. But here comes Kent. Tried to get through. Kent looks for the pass up in front. Takes it in behind. Kent drops it off. Jackman tips it alive, and here comes the Generals with 3 back up the other way, leading the rush. Jackman shot right to the front of the net, tried to find Davidson for a tip. It was out of his reach. From their own end, dropped off by Dobbs for Braden Davidson. Davidson getting up here with Jackman. Davidson to Jackman, tried for the pass, and he couldn't get a stick on it, or he might have had an open net for his hat trick. Jackman trying to pick up that loose puck again, and we're going to get a stoppage as the door came loose and behind the net. Face-off now is off to the left of the Whitby end. In behind the goal when Liza LePage blowing, trying to jam it in from the side. Generals are saying that they scored, but it doesn't look like they're going to get that reward. Looks like Grunewald was able to keep it out just enough to get that whistle in time. So, still stays at 4-2. Face-off is off to the left of Grunewald. Bradica puts it in behind the net as they try and get it out. The lead pass is Sterling trying to get to it. Put in behind the net. In behind the goal there to try and steal it away. Generals get it with Mason Gallinaro. Over here for Elliot Blown trying to bring it in. The pass is in the feet as they hit the skate. Here comes the chance now back up the other way. He's trying to make his way through as Houghton tried to get through to the net. Generals have control of it with Sterling. Lefkoff tried to get him off the puck. Olden is over here at the right-hand side to try and get it out. Houghton is in there to try and help him. Back in behind the net here for Oshawa is Sterling trying to get it out. Cavilian picked it off, but couldn't get a shot away. Good play by Naish. Elliott blowing over here to the side. They get picked off here by Cassidy as he tried to tip it back in. From their own end was blowing. Dumping that back into the Whitby zone. Bradica scoops it up. Bradica from behind the net tried to set it up. It was over here at the side. Davis trying to get to it. And he'll slap it off to the corner. Bradica coming after the loose puck in behind the goal. Trying to jam it from the side. Hutchings had the great opportunity. And he got stopped there by Grunewald. Hutchings again gets it. Puts it in behind the Whitby net. Under 5 minutes left to go now. From behind the net, Bradica. Try to get after that loose puck. Cavilian will try and move this through center, and here comes Cassidy. Cassidy tried to make it a drop pass shot. Blocked there by Davis, and that leads to Chapman back up the other way. Ethan Chapman leads the rush. Drop pass, Jackman's shot, and might have caught a piece there of Grunewald. Sparks tried to keep it alive, and he does. But no, he didn't. That was going to be offside. Here comes a chance for Way with a pass. The right way is bringing in for Cavilian. Drop for DeCasseray, who turns it over to Jackman. Ethan Jackman from his own end now starts it in. Try to tip it past Way in behind the net. Kennedy will slap it around the boards to try and get it out. It's a lead pass through center for Cavilian, but he can't get through. Chip back in behind the net. Scooped up here by Naish again. From behind the goal, chipping it over here. Kennedy tried to come in here to get it. Cavilian is going to shoot over here for Way. Way, shot. Stopped there by Deegan. It's still loose there from the side, and Pomeroy can't get a stick on it. Braden Davidson puts that in behind the net. Chases after it here in the Whitby zone. So over here at the side, and gets scooped up there by Karim, who takes it from behind his own net. And here comes Karim from his own zone. Couldn't get it out of his own end. Got kept in there at his own bench. Whitby tried to get to that loose puck. And here comes Kennedy to dump it in. We'll wonder if they're going to take Grunewald to the bench. Down by 2. Right now, here comes a chance for Ethan Sterling off the boards for Milek Comey. Comey try to shoot it. Good stop there by Grunewald. Stayed strong. Stayed up to make that save. Here comes a shot. That'll be blocked away with ease by Grunewald. But still kept alive by Comey behind the net. They're from behind the goal trying to get some help. And get that puck free. They get it back to the line for Ethan Sterling. Sterling shot. Good block. Bluen trying to get to the loose puck, but he's tangled up. Nolas was over here at the side. Good play by Comey to keep it alive. Bluen gets it back to the line for Naish's shot. He's not going to get one to the front of the net. This is a chance now for Whitby. Here's a shot. Nice stop there by Deegan. And takes no chances. Covers it up for a face-off. Key face-off here in the General's end. It's going to be Houghton who takes this draw versus Noah Lennox. And we drop the puck. Back to the line for Kent. Kent shot. Stopped there with ease by Deegan. Houghton now to take the draw. Loses it. Kent. Good play there to get around Chapman. Over here to the side for Houghton. Gruneveld's going to stay in the net. Around the boards for Max Hutchings. Trying to get it out. It goes back in behind the net for Olden. Houghton trying to help out Olden in behind the net. And get the puck free. Generals get it with Noah Lennox. Lennox trying to make his way through. Through center. He'll dump it in. And we are now in the last minute of play of the game with the Generals in a 4-2 lead. We have one goal here in this third period. It belongs to Pomeroy from Whitby. Trying to get this puck here is Jackman off the boards for Hutchings. They're not going to get to that loose puck. Jackman has had a couple of opportunities here in the third period to get his hat trick. Just hasn't been able to find the back of the net for his third of the game. Here comes Kent wide. Throws one to the net through the crease area. Here comes a shot right to the front of the goal. It's in some feet. Generals take it away, and Braden Davidson finds Owen Dobbs. Dobbs is trying to make his way in. Right to the front of the net, tried to deke and lost control of the puck. 15 seconds left to go. Whitby take this from behind their own net, and will kill off the rest of the time here in the game, as this may be the last regular season game. As mentioned at the top, the Generals, there was talk that maybe they would have to play the suspended game that they had with the Central Ontario Wolves. If they don't, this will be their final regular season game, and they wind up taking this one 4-2, and hopefully can take some momentum into a playoff run here in 2024. Generals take this one on this Friday night, 4-2 over Whitby. Thank you for watching. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.